we're still dealing with the get behind me Satan energy. Um, yeah. So again, not of things that be of God, but things of men. Again, so again, law and nature, these particular things, the religious aspect versus spiritual, the gift of knowing or Gnosticism versus artificial intelligence, or again, copycat succubus energy. And again, in a sensual, I mean, in a sensual way, we're talking about sexual immoralities. Again, many may, because if you think about it, that type of intercourse is something that's inevitable. It's going to happen. It's natural, especially with some of the so-called pagan or whatever energies. But for the religious aspect, that's when, again, things turn. When it comes to the things that are done in the dark. Knowing, again, having a sense of knowing what's right and what's wrong, but then religious aspects come in and prepare a table for people to be able to do things that we know when we see it is not. So again, either we're misunderstanding or we don't have an understanding of the words. So they're casting spells to go in that direction, right? And again, when we're talking about education, it means to indoctrinate, to train, to lead out that which is natural, which is of God, right? That natural, childlike, and I feel like that's why you have to become a child again, because it's talking about that childlike, that wonder, that, you know, I can do anything, you know what I'm saying? And it feels like, again, the powers that shouldn't be in this realm today don't want you to be in that energy. How they say that children aren't born prejudiced is something that they're learned. Again, it's something that, again, they use in order to weaken the nation. And that's why, again, the borders are open and the flood is coming in now, because, again, people have their own agenda, right? And it's not, usually it's not the best agenda for the children of God or the soil of the earth that we are on. Everywhere, wherever you know what I'm saying? So it's just that. This is, again, why I feel like the story of the American Aborigine or autochthonous people was hidden. And again, we were misled to think that we are all African, and it's not true. So while you're longing for Africa, the soil here is, I don't know. And I guess that's why you see people, not that many people in droves going so-called back to Africa, because, again, we were never really from there in the first place. We're the American Indians, or, again, autochthonous people. So again, while other energies are supposed to be withering away, I feel like thine gates are open because they're allowing these people to come in right now. And what it's going to do is cover the earth again. These grasses or these metal energy is going to cover the earth. Oh, matter of fact, even looking at the Queen of Pentacles. Where is she? Okay, she has that green cloth behind her, like a metal. It's like laying like the ground on groundwork or something, possibly, you know. But again, she's, you know, got that pentacle, holding on to it for dear life, you know. It's almost like, again, there's another alternative energy here that is down here trapped with this frog. So it's like, why have you with the frog prince? You know, this person is gaining pentacles or some type of wealth. And some type of abundance here. Which is, again, it's logical, rational, you know. But when it turns into greed or people misusing and abusing their power in order to get more gain or get their hands on something that doesn't belong to them, I think that's when it goes wrong. So it's not the actual money. It's, again, what it will make someone do for it. To deceive friends, family, things like this. Start smear campaigns. And it's a cowardly thing because these people don't do it in your face. They'll never do it in your face. It's always taking crafty counsel behind closed doors. Sometimes in high places, again. So that energy has to be in the high place right now. That energy has to be attached to the government, period. Because it just is. It just is. I think, again, when we can look at the Lilith energy a little bit and think that, you know, it was just too much because, again, she was trying to do what was right for the people. And, again, the corporations or organizations didn't necessarily want that. So I feel like they had to, again, either when we're talking Eve, they got rid of that other energy and then went with what was right, or we're talking, again, getting rid of, again, that which was raw, real, and uncut, and then dealing with something that was on a lighter version of it that had consumed the energy and the essence of that other individual, but they were still going to be on the side of Satan so Satan can continue to rule from heaven. I mean, it's just, that's just the way I look at it, okay? So, let's see. Yeah, so lay down the cross or whatever and come with. Now, this doesn't, I mean, sometimes I look at this as if it doesn't actually mean to pick up a cross and start walking. But again, maybe cross watcher, cross referencing, cross something energy. Okay, so yeah, this could also be like, you know, following the leader in a sense. But again, I feel like, again, I am a leader. And so no matter what people try to make it seem like, again, even of my own self, that's where you start with that man or woman in the mirror, I feel, okay? It's like in the likeness of God in that sense, changing your mindset, an alternative route or something, route, okay? Ooh, even the root, yeah, a root of David. You know, it's maybe even make me think about, again, there are different roots of David here, but it's, again, following which one? Okay, but this does say for the sake of me and the gospel, okay? Or go spell. The same shall save it. All right. All right, so, and lose his own soul, okay? Exchange for his soul. Okay, and I think we were at love or something when I stopped the first video. It says, whosoever therefore shall be ashamed of me and my words in this adulterous and sinful generation, of him also shall the Son of Man be ashamed when he cometh in glory in his Father with the holy angels. So I want to finish doing this definition on, and then we're going to look at some of these cards here on the ether or Esther. Okay, so again, it says, in ancient cosmology, the element that filled all the space beyond the sphere of the moon. Beyond the sphere of the moon. It's giving me the high priestess energy. Black water. That surname of black. And she has the sphere on her head. Same thing that's here, but it's just detached. Died on the cross might even mean, you know, would harden the heart or not be able to get over something. Maybe the three of swords when we're talking about love and war. All right? But again, it's like some form of deception that was going on with this third party energy here. And if you notice, this girl has her back turned to these people. And both of their cups are a little bit higher than hers. But again, it's like, get behind me. But you see this energy of this red cloth that the Empress is sitting on. The hand is on the youth. So again, this is making me think about sacrificing daughters or something, drafting, getting daughters drafted. Or again, it makes me think again about the sun and the moon energy, or that sun energy being more, I mean, I don't know. We can go back and forth and argue if the moon was first or the sun or whatever. But again, I feel like whatever religion is talking about child brides, I ain't down with it. I ain't down with children being molested or whatever. It'll never be something that I think will be okay. There's plenty of women in the world, and a lot of them don't have a man. You see what I'm saying? So again, that's the kind of corruption I feel we're dealing with. All right, so I want to put, there's good and bad, there's negative and positive in all the so-called religions, okay? But I'm thinking the new moons, your new moons and Sabbaths, I hateth. You see what I'm saying? So that's just what make me think kind of that energy. That I don't know. Like that. So, I don't know. You know, this could be, again, matters of the heart. This could be a feminine energy that's attached to a masculine. Let me touch this, okay. That's attached to a masculine energy here. And he's holding that energy. He has one on his head that's lighting up and showing the way. But he has one that's special to his heart. And he has two beneath his feet. And so, again, that let her go might be, again, dealing with the Son of Man and the Son of God. I'm here, never going to give you up. So again, the Son of Man and the Son of God, which again, one of these descendants, and I think both are feminine in this time, both sons, I feel like, I mean, could possibly be, or one aspect, when we're talking about Jesus Christ, I see two elements there. I see the feminine aspect, the Christ, and then the Jesus figure. Okay, so again, shedding light on something, illuminating something, even with the the hangman energy. Of a sense of like enlightenment or something here. Balancing out the scales, right? So I don't like feminist energy. It's just, again, what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. And we can't allow certain mainstream narratives and agendas to corrupt our minds as to what we know is right and natural. And again, everybody should be able to have their own free will to a certain extent, I guess. Except for when it comes to children, okay? Because ultimately, we all want the 10 of Cups. We all want that something. Some people look at it as the house and the picket fence. You know, I look at it as like a complete something, some kind of connection between two individuals that, I don't know. It's hard to describe, okay? So again, we have nostalgia here with the universe up there, mermaids and everything, you know, and it's saying focus on the here and now. I'm hearing Luther Vandross. Yeah. And again, the Chariot, like moving forward, right? On this journey. Okay. But then again, I don't know, this is like seeming like a kind of take charge kind of energy here with this. Is making me think about maybe Quetzalcoatl or South American when it comes to the leopard. And can the leopard change its spots? So again, maybe at first the leopard was not there and now it's there. So I don't know if that means some types of something. But then also, she's laying here and it's like, maybe she's like a little studious or whatever in this image here. And just concerned about her purpose, herself, her journey, her path and source, right? And then, you know, I don't know. We see the red is still flowing behind her, but it's also she's behind that leopard. So, I don't know. because I don't see the satanic, I don't see Satan. Well, I think it's more of a mindset. I don't know. That's just what I think. Okay. That's just what I think. Okay. I want to look at a couple of these cards here that I feel like are saying get behind me. Okay. All right. But I mean, I don't know about this one here, but this is the devil card here. And I don't know, he is behind them. But then again, look at this. When it comes to this masculine energy here, yeah, he's behind them all right. He's lighting a fire on them. You know what I'm saying? To get him to get some kind of job done. So again, I don't know. I also do see like Gemini energy, like that movie with Will Smith in it. Like to hire somebody that's chained to somebody, even by a mental, you know what I'm saying, soul contract or soul ties or twin flame or that type of energy. You see a fire energy here. So again, they're chained to each other, but the devil is kind of like behind them. But then again, this is like that energy of just what's right is, you know what I'm saying, sticking together and seeing that there's something else here where the devil is going to end up being chained. So again, he tried to chain somebody and now he's being chained. That energy. Same thing with the strength card. This is a coerce, somebody coaxing someone or, you know, making someone, you know, subtle possibly right here. But then you see those two horn things sticking up, and then that infinity sign is the magician sign too. So it's kind of like somebody under a spell, right? Okay, I'm giving in to you again, but then at the same time, the alternative version of this is again, nah. It's like this individual or this entity is realizing that they are the king of the jungle. And then again with the Queen of Wands, she's sitting there with her plant or her flower, and she's also sitting there, which is making me think about, again, that energy. Somebody that is putting their, that should be openly giving that support to someone, but they're giving it to the plant in the wand. And depending on how you use that wand, if you're using it for what is natural or if you're using it for pleasure or you're using it for whatever, I don't know. I don't know. But again, she put that wand behind her. Okay? Because it's like almost like somebody was under a spell and something was going on with them. But she put it down and then planted. She put that staff down, or that, it can represent the phallus or whatever. A magic wand possibly. And then planted this flower here in the garden. Okay? And then again, this here is the Wheel of Fortune. And I look at this as this pharaoh up here. I guess there's a whole bunch of those that have to do with this, possibly even of the water with the sword that can cut things or whatever. But you see Satan or whatever, that energy down there, and then the serpent, which is two different things. Serpent is different than Satan. The serpent makes me think about ancient Americas. Okay? The devil is a movement, just like the Antichrist, almost to me. So again, when we're talking about get behind me, Satan, you see how this thing is breaking now. I feel like the Wheel of Fortune in the spiritual realm was going in the favor of the spiritual portion of the children. But financially, I think, again, with gain and all that other stuff, it was going in the favor of the plants or immigrant nations that came in later, okay? So we're talking old world, new world, okay? But again, it's time to break that. That's the real curse. And look at Satan's hiding behind this cloud right here. Even though, you know, the lion or the, you know, the seraphim or whatever is falling too, right? So again, also we see the world card. She's stuck inside of this. Get in. This makes me think about Kali energy. It also makes me think about CERN energy. It also makes me think about like somebody sheltered, cut off from the world, but also on display. I don't know. And then the two wands represent again the two candlesticks or the two pillars or the two, palm trees, whatever it would be. All right. Only dealing with those energies, okay, while she was in that exclusive or secluded, or I don't know, I see laboratory or spy, I just see that kind of energy. Like the whole world is watching, fowl of the air, beast of the field, and man. Because this is that essence, I feel. Trying to see how they can sculpt it and make a duplicate of it, possibly. Okay? While whispering certain things to try to coerce or, again, but she stepped out of that. And she got something written on her thigh and her feet. And look, she put those wands down. I guess they started to be a burden for her to carry, which makes me think about, again, there's something about these little red things here that make me think that something was broken, or a seal or something. Something was broken there. Maybe betrayal or some kind of trust or something. All right. But again, you got the brightest star, and then you got the female is possibly representing a star energy, right? And she's pouring out here to the water and the earth. And then all of a sudden she stands up, possibly in her full power, right? And then the star is attached. So again, it makes me think about, I don't know. And she's only pouring into the water. It's like Moana always go back to the water. But that star is now attached to her head or her dome. And that's the thing that I'm saying. It's almost like a duality here. Like, again, the essence is of one, but they want to form another one and put it in the limelight. And I feel like maybe we're talking about, again, another agenda here, right? Something that was put in place by Obama. We just won't be very specific because people get in their feelings. I don't know. While, again, the Empress is the one that has to hold the burdens of all of the birthing and delivering and, all these particular types of things. Because, again, I don't know. This is making me think about the every knee shall bow energy here. That's almost like somebody telling somebody, look, I know who I am. I know who you is. And get behind me, because I was first. And before me, there was no other. When it's talking about on this land. You know what I'm saying? That's what I feel. And then there's the thing for royalty too, okay? And then it's making me think about that chapter when it said, are you able to, whatever, the constellations and all this other stuff. And you see how, again, when that's happening, all that smoke is coming up, okay? It's almost like, looks like a girl, but she's a flame. Okay. And it's just like almost like somebody's ready to just like, you know what I'm saying? They ready just to, use that sword. Again, it also gives me, again, Shriner energy, Knights of whatever. It just gives me that energy to cut something off, cut off a lineage, cut off a supply. Like I said, we just have to be real careful about who we talking about when we said they came to kill a whole village of people. Because, again, it wasn't about your skin color back then. It was about who you were. The fowl of the air attacking. And this is somebody that looks like they're standing their ground. Or like, nuh-uh, back up. Right? Okay. I don't know. This is my card for like Columbus or Discovery. Because like he found what the world is looking for or whatever. That treasure or something. But then the white rabbit is behind him, which is making me think about Get Out. Childish Gambino kind of energy or whatever. The white hair or air. Because a lot of people are telling you one thing, but they may be having something else on their documents. All right. And then we know that that black kind of creature is on the shoulder of the emperor at first, right? In the original deck. But in this deck, the sun is now. So it's like almost like I promise not to love the sun again. But we have to realize it's 2021. Many of us do have mixtures of a lot of different things inside of us. It's a chance for us to do it right and do it our way. I feel like that. I feel like that's why the universe, the ancestors, the angels, the guides, and all of that, as above, so below. I feel like, again, it is about unity. But again, somebody wants us to be in fear of each other, more than likely, separate from each other, go against each other, war against each other on our own soil, and let the rest of the world watch this happen as people come in and take pieces of the pie with their private eye, right? And again, it's like heaven is my abode because his head is kind of like up high. He's high up, and earth is his footstool. But the emperor could be in a feminine energy, feminine vassal or whatever today as well. I resonate with that energy a lot because I don't have really that many masculines that, you know, again, physically, right, like back me, I feel. I feel like the Queen of Wands probably has more access to wands than I do. I just have my 2 wands. You know, I feel like that were assisting me when I was in that state of being captive. Again, a father figure, and then more of a friend or possible lover or loving energy. That's what I felt anyway. Okay. And then the Ace of Pentacles is making me think even like to bruise thy head and whatever the heel, okay? Making me think about Jacob and Esau possibly, or even Cain and Abel kind of energy here. But then the Sun card, you know, again, we see this red ribbon here that's behind this child on this white coat or ass, right? But then the person is all grown up and they're draped in that cloth of the sun. And I don't know why this energy always gives me energy of Asia. And then the Knight of Cups coming in with the cup. But something happened in order to make him turn around, right? Get behind me, almost possibly, I don't know. And then just take a sip of it. Take a shot. Okay, for me. All right. So again, I don't know if, again, I do feel like there's a tower moment, and I don't know if it's a natural tower. Again, we see the Pope's hat falling off. We see lightning, right? Or if this is, again, someone like a Goliath or David energy, well, probably a Goliath energy tearing down something to create a tower, or standing tall for someone. But there's a trickster energy here. There's a shift. There's something about something. I'm thinking something about Mary, but there's something about something here. Yeah. Yeah, because again, this Knight of Swords rushing in type of energy. And then he stopped and got off his horse, and it's like, I don't know, he's challenging somebody to a duel, possibly. All right? And then I was looking at this image here when it comes to King of Wands. You know, I thought that these were lions here. But you have the lion, you have the reptilian energy, and you have the wolf, right? So again, I'm saying it's just those layers of those different concepts that people don't like to pay attention to because they think it's childlike or mythical or whatever. But I feel like, again, that's where the power is. Look at his fist balled up right here. Like he gonna punch the hell out of somebody. I mean, it could be, again, he might be mad about what's gonna happen with the Queen of Wands. I don't know. Because then we see like this more defeated energy here. And we see two lions here. And we see the reptile. And we see, I don't care what you say, this is that wolf energy from that USS Bruton thing. Because I told you guys it looks like a dragon. It looks like, and it also looks like these lions have beaks, right? So it's giving me seraphim energy, even the energy of, you know, etymology. The winged creature that's there, okay? All right, let's see. Again, it's like forget you and that horse you rode in on. So this is the original Knight of Wands, right? But then again, it's like he's like on the horizon, look for something, and then this colt is running away, and it's kind of like, get behind me. I mean, I don't know. I'm just looking at these just in a different light right now, okay? And it's like death is coming for someone. Whether that's ending something, a physical death, a spiritual death, a financial death, something is coming. And this person is sitting here, almost like they're sorry about something. And that pinnacle is right here underneath the hoof of that horse, and then the knife, and then the cup. And it looks like they're sorry about something. They're dressed in white, but they are clothed, you know, they have a red robe on. And then again, after that death goes by, this person is just laying there. And then something about this, I don't know, it was something about Venus that I was going to bring up today. But I think I have to go back into my notes, which are sometimes screenshots, to see what it actually could have been talking about. Because I just woke up and came in here to do this. But it's also giving me ether energy here. And then again, somebody's going to get knocked off whatever seat or position or something that they have, because maybe they were doing something wrong when it comes to that cup. I don't know. So. And then also we see the Lovers here, which is kind of like the devil card to me with the two people here, right? Because I think we're going to go into it down here about somebody coming of the cloud and a voice came down, okay? And then, again, the person is not there anymore. And then the couple kind of looks kind of unsure, like, I don't know, like a weird photo shoot or something it looks like to me. You know, the sun is still there, but this angel here or whatever could be of light or dark. There's definitely stuff hidden in his robe. You see that? Even a person or a face or something like that. There's something hidden there. Okay? And then all of a sudden, like I said, the cloud is there, the sun is there, but that person coming through the clouds is not there anymore. Okay? So let's go ahead and look real quick. All right? It says, and he said unto them, verily I say unto you, that there be some of them that stand here, which shall not taste death. Okay, so again, there's that death card here. Okay? Till they have seen the kingdom of God come with power. And after 6 days, Jesus taketh with him Peter and James and John, and leadeth them, my lips are so dry, into an high mountain apart by themselves. And he was transfigured before them. This makes me think about the emperor, okay? Like I said, it had that dark something on his shoulder before, and now he's got the sun there. Let's see. Dang, just here. So again, I don't know. Maybe those two represent these two lions represent something. I think there's rams on here on the original ones. 2 rams and 2 lions. So again, beast of the field. His footstool is no longer there, and he looks kind of pissed off a little bit. But also, this kind of looked like a jail cell. You see what I'm saying? Back here. I don't know why, but that's just standing out to me. But, see, no, we want to look at the regular one. Let's look at the regular emperor because he's sitting on a mountain. Because these cards are slightly different. Let me see. Got too much going on. Again, more, the 2 of Swords with that moon there behind her as she's blinded. And then we see here with the 3, 6, 7, 8 of Cups. Again, like some kind of separation. Somebody's parting ways or something is parting ways. And we see, you know, it's kind of just like, well, the moon is like, you know, and the person is kind of looking back a little bit. But again, this is giving me like Hierophant energy here too. Or maybe even Moses kind of energy possibly. Anyway, I don't see it here. But the Emperor card, like I said, he's sitting between a mountain. All right. 7-day event, you know what it is, okay? I don't know why I'm just thinking that. And his raiment, which is his clothing possibly, right, became shining, exceedingly white as snow. So as no fuller on the earth can wipe them. It's making me think about the 9 of Cups, I think. And I have something written here, but I don't know what, because I can't even read my own handwriting sometimes. It says, and there appeared upon them Elias and Moses, and they were talking with Jesus. Oh. Because Jesus or the vicar of Christ, that's Hierophant energy to me. And again, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's representing someone from the sun and the moon. I don't know. But it seems like, you know, there was a conversation or something that was not agreeable or something that was happening, possibly. Again, this could be past, present, or future. Take it how it resonates with you. All right? It is a universal message told through my eye, but again, those who have eyes to see will see, and ears to hear will hear. Okay? It says, and Peter answered and said to Jesus, Master, it is good for us to be here, and let us make 3 tabernacles. Okay? One of thee, one of Moses, and one for Elias. See, I'm getting a northern, I'm getting Harriet Tubman, but also I can't remember her name, that was from the north or the Midwest, that was helping people to safety during the Underground Railroad. I can't remember her name. And again, it makes me think about the duality between those two and why we only really heard more about one than the other. And then again, Moses representing possibly of God, and then Elias almost of Allah. I don't know. That's just what I see here. Okay? For he was not what to say, for they were sore afraid. And there was a cloud that overshadowed them, and a voice came out of the cloud saying, "This is my beloved son, hear him." Okay? So I don't know. Yeah. I'm thinking about the judgment card. And yeah, I'm thinking about the judgment card. Okay. So again, yeah, lotus. Okay, so again, the lotus flower here. Okay. And then a woman, a child, and a mother, a father, and a child. See, because this is what I'm saying. It seems like this energy is trying to be trampled over. It's almost like, if it weren't for me, that, everything would have been devoured or whatever. If time hadn't have been altered in whatever scripture that would be talking about. I can't remember exactly how it's written. And then again, we see now that the cloud was there and now it's not anymore. And there looks like to be like an archangel or something, maybe even with that white flag flying over the land, and the people are going on solid ground now. You see what I'm saying? Like they're out of these boxes, out of these caskets, out of these this mental prison or whatever, financial thing, holds and stuff being put on people's money and stuff. And some of that stuff, again, maybe you can call it bad luck, but I think, again, some of it is systematic things that are done to people in order to get them to comply with mandates. And again, mandate. I'm just saying. And source was here before man and dates. So again, it just makes me think about that. Okay. Like bills and acts and stuff being put into place. Again, that's still energy of man. The commandments are of God. It just is. And suddenly, when they had looked round about, they saw no man anymore, save Jesus only with themselves. Okay? And as they came down from the mountain, okay, made them never mention that they had seen. Okay. Never to mention what they had seen until after he had risen from. So they kept it to themselves, but often talked about it and wondered what he meant by rising from the dead. Again, oh yeah, judgment. That was the judgment card. That's the judgment card. Somebody that was dead, but look how pale and everything they look. But then they end up getting up and walking away. And they're all, they're not faded anymore. This is the person in the clouds. Again, something about the lotus flower. Maybe the Egyptian lotus flower. I don't know. All right. So Jewish leaders argue with them. The crowd watched Jesus in awe as he came toward them and then ran to greet him. What's all the argument about? He said. So again, that's giving me 5 of Wands energy. Like, again, there is some type of battle or something with the justice system or something going on behind the scenes. And I can see that, people are playing it cool. But again, I can also sense that it's not really all good. you know. Let's see. I really do want to look at this card real quick because I'm trying to figure out how many wands are even in it. I think it's the 5 of Wands. Apologies. I don't know. I feel like something about the Temperance card is here too. Yeah, I guess we're not going to find it. Are we? Mm-mm. Yeah, we're not going to find it. Yeah, I think this is talking about a 5 of Wands energy. Okay. All right. I think that's it. I don't know. I'm feeling uncomfortable, so it may be something here that I'm not supposed to be going into, so I'm going to go ahead and stop there. Take care.